What's up, digital asset junkies? What's going on? Today we are going to talk about Cardano. All right, so we're going to look at this little clip of Mr. Charles Hoskins, the founder of Cardano, talk about Bitcoin.
Heading towards another crypto winter at all?
No,
No.
no. I think Bitcoin will be over 250,000 by the end of this year or next year.
What's going
I agree with
to
him.
drive that?
Absolutely.
What'll happen is that the tariff stuff will be a dud, and that people will realize that the world is willing to negotiate, and it's really just U.S. versus China, and a lot of people will side with us, some people will side with China. The markets will stabilize a little bit, and they'll get used to the new normal, and then the Fed will lower interest rates, and then you'll have a lot of fast, cheap money, and then it'll
That's right.
pour into crypto because it'll get reignited by the market structure bill and the Magnificent Seven entering in the stablecoin bill. So it'll stall for probably the next 3 to 5 months, and then you'll have a huge wave of speculative interest come probably August or September into the markets, and that'll carry through for probably another 6 to 12 months.
You don't
All right, there you go, man. That's Charles Hoskins, the founder of Cardano, dropping knowledge. All right, so now how's Cardano going to be integrated in everyday life, right? DMV records. Cardano has smart contract capabilities. Um, the only way that AI can fully be ran on chain is to have smart contracts. All right, and that's something that Cardano is a master at. All right. Digital ID verification. Cardano is already working with countries like Ethiopia to help create tamper-proof student ID education records. Okay. You guys get what I'm saying? So in Ethiopia, if you're in one of the universities out there, you go into a little booth and they scan your face and they have everything, all of your records. They have your balances, your student loan balance, your grades, all that, all in one. All right. You ever went to the DMV nowadays? You go to the DMV and they have one computer where they look at your actual vehicle records. All right. They have another computer that's linked up with the actual court system. And then they have their Swift checkout little cashier thing. These are three totally different systems. Cardano is going to be on one system. All right. Does, does that make sense? All right, because it's pretty clear. All right. So how about voting, right? Cardano is going to also be integrated in the voting system, right? It's going to go in, it's going to know who you are, and it's going to say, okay, you vote, and then it's going to check you off, right? Right? We don't need no nerd in no weird room, messing up on account or doing something nefarious. All right. All right, that's something that happens a lot nowadays. There's a lot of nefarious things. Blockchain gives us total transparency. All right, all right. So this is why I'm trying to tell you guys. This is why you gotta load up on tokens like Cardano. All right, there's so many other tokens that I feel like you could load up on, but today we are talking about Cardano. All right. So we all know phase one. All right. Look at the diagram above or to the left of us or wherever. All right. Bitcoin is phase one. If you go back to a few of my previous posts, I talk about Bitcoin being generation one. I don't say phase one, I say generation one. Right here it says phase one. So just, um, use your intuition about that, right? Phase two, Ethereum. Ethereum came after Bitcoin. Ethereum knew how to move. Ethereum came out with smart contracts. Phase three, that's your larger cap cryptos like Sui, Solana. Some people may even throw in Cardano and XRP. All right. I don't know, man. I think that's more so phase four, though. As you guys can see, let me go down a little bit so you can see. Oh, no, I can't. But so I don't know, you guys. Cardano is definitely a buy. You should load up on them. Go to cardano.com or cardano.org or wherever. Figure out what you can do with the Cardano token, all right? Because staking is something that's really big in the blockchain community, all right? When you stake a token, that gives you ownership of the blockchain. You may get voter rewards. You may get to actually use the actual blockchain, depending on how tech savvy you are, and you get more tokens on top of your principal. All right, you guys. So please like and subscribe. We have more videos about more digital assets. This is the Digital Asset Junkie TV.